We got some breaking news here for you. Dwight Howard is headed to the Philadelphia 76ers. After earlier tonight saying he was going back to the Los Angeles Lakers, he is officially signing to play with his old guy Daryl Morey and the Philadelphia 76ers. Interesting move, not one I expected to happen, but they get Dwight Howard as the backup to Joel Embiid. Interesting to see what will happen here when it comes to contracts and numbers, but we do know for sure the Los Angeles Lakers are losing their primary backup big man in Dwight Howard, and Philadelphia is getting a now NBA champion in Dwight Howard to back up Joel Embiid. Now, luckily for the Los Angeles Lakers, JaVale McGee did opt into his player option, so they have their starter back while Dwight Howard is gone. This is just a super weird deal. The way this all played out was so odd when we thought Dwight Howard was going back to the Lakers. We even talked about it here on Chat Sports when we were live earlier, and then all of a sudden, bam, he's a member of the Philadelphia 76ers, and this one is confirmed per his agent. He will be headed to Philly. It feels like Dwight's 10th team in 10 years. He continues to move around, but give me your one-word reaction to Dwight Howard signing with the Philadelphia 76ers. Mine would be shocking. This is not something I saw happening. I thought he was going to return to a team where he could absolutely play for another championship. Now, maybe he does for the Philadelphia 76ers, but that is not a for sure deal. We know he would have been the primary backup with the Lakers, but now you see what the Lakers have coming up. They also have Rajon Rondo. That's a free agent. They also have Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That's a free agent. They also have, Avery Bradley. That's a free agent. All these guys are hitting the open market, and so far they've already lost probably the biggest one in Dwight Howard. Let's not forget Markieff Morris as well. Now, luckily they added Dennis Schroeder, so they are a little bit safer there, but their big man rotation is a little bit in question now. Does this mean the return of Boogie Cousins? Does this mean you go out and get a guy like a Robin Lopez, who's a proven veteran? Or do you roll with what you got and try to pick up another young player along the way, or maybe Devontae Cacok gets the boost? I'm not sure, but Dwight Howard leaving LA is a little bit more significant than I think some of us realize. Now, if you want a more in-depth breakdown of all things Lakers and what's happening with the offseason, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/LakersTV, where I've got all the Lakers coverage you're going to need. Whether it's Dwight Howard moving teams, whether it's Rajon Rondo moving teams, whether it's Wesley Matthews signing with the Lakers, we got it all for you on that channel. If you've already subscribed, let me know in the comments section, but that's the best place to go at youtube.com/LakersTV. Now, what exactly are they losing here in Dwight Howard? They're losing a guy that was an elite rebounder off the bench. They're losing a guy that was an elite lob threat off the bench. They're losing a guy that finished 73% of his shots, all while protecting the rim in a revitalized year for the Los Angeles Lakers. Meanwhile, Philly goes in, and they get a true backup to Joel Embiid that's a veteran, something they were missing. Now, I'm very interested about this Daryl Morey thing and how much connection they had, but now you look at what Daryl Morey's done in Philly as he's brought in Danny Green. So now Danny Green, funny enough, is reunited with his old teammate in Dwight Howard. They brought in Seth Curry, who actually was a Lakers target during the trade deadline, and now all of a sudden, this is a revamped Philly team, and this is a Laker team that has some holes on the bench. Now, luckily, they replaced a couple guys like Danny Green with Wesley Matthews. That was a very solid signing. I'm surprised that Dwight's gone. So if you had to pick one center that is available on the open market to replace Dwight Howard, who would that be? Maybe it's a free agent. Maybe it's a younger guy. Maybe they go out and trade for someone. What are the Lakers gonna do now? What center needs to replace Dwight Howard? And maybe you need to go out and replace his jersey. Well, good thing your friends, my friends at Fanatics, have got you handled at chatsports.com/NBA jerseys. And guess what, guys? They've got jersey insurance. So in case you had a Dwight Howard jersey and now you're like, holy crap, I got to get a new one, they can replace that one for free, but only when you use that custom link at chatsports.com/NBA jerseys. Laker jerseys, any kind of team you want, any player you want is available at Fanatics. Go pick yours up today. One more time, chatsports.com/NBA jerseys. If you need a new Dwight Howard jersey, that's the place to go.